Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Another live performance. So,
Yep.
another strong
Bodybuilding.
practice today. Thank you for joining us. We have a student today. So,
We'll do warm-ups with your
start with
Qi
Qi
Gong.
Gong, and then we follow by the Dandhal. So to start, just stand, and we're gonna go for a couple of deep breathing, 3-level breathing like we do in yoga also, you know. So feeling the belly, feeling the chest, and feeling the throat, and just exhale fully, inhale fully for like 10 times to charge your body with oxygen. Close your eyes, start in your belly, inhale deep, full of your lungs. Exhale slowly. Go for a round of 10. And stay present with the breath. Every time the thought is coming, just come back to the breath, to the sensation. Last one, inhale very deep. And exhale slow. And we're going to start to move a little bit. So spread your legs a little bit, come into horse stance. You really have to feel like, again, like you sit in your own pelvis. It should be comfortable. And then we bring our right hand to make a fist in front of the chest, and the left hands come on top, bringing resistance. We're gonna inhale here and try to have both of the elbow parallel to the floor on the same level. And on the exhale, we're gonna push fast here on the side, resisting with the open hands here, and going really at the end of the exhalation, staying. You will empty the belly and the lungs. Inhale, come back to center, relax, change the hands, and push to the other side. Really engaging the oblique and the side of your abs. We're gonna go for 10 each side, and we go fast motion. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay? So, here, inhale, relax, push. Inhale, center, push. And relax. Full breath in and exhale fully. Exhale fully, get all the dioxide carbon out by the mouth. So inhale deep and release. Next move, same posture for the legs. Thank you for you student to join. So again, it's always the same breathing technique. You keep the lips closed and you really press the air out. You press with your belly, you press with your chest. It has to be an effort. So for the next one, we just open the arm on the inhale, 90 degree. You really still have to feel like you're sitting on your own pelvis. And on the exhale, I'm pushing, imagining I'm squeezing this giant ball in front of me until my hands are touching. And I continue to press my hands against each other as long as I can continue to exhale. And then relax, inhale and open, and continue to press. So engaging shoulder, trapezius, and chest. Inhale again. And inhale. And really the visualization is a big part of the work. So imagine something is resisting your arm when you're pressing. You choosing the intensity of the work. Last one. Make it very slow. And relax. Cleansing breath again. So big inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Empty all the organs. Getting all the dioxide carbon out. Okay, next move. Same kind of motion, except this time we go to the back. So we again open also onto the side, but we're gonna bring our hands to the lower back, to the sacrum, try to bring the palm together, and same, we press them together, but you really, again, don't want to jam your back when you do that. You don't want to curve, and you don't want to have the shoulder coming too much in front because it will be a lot of pressure on the joint. So be sure to really keep the back straight, and when you push here, to push really the hands up, even if you're not touching maybe fully and you can be on the tip of the finger like this pressing if it's too hard to join, but be sure that the shoulder is not coming like this and that you keep the chest open. Same, or stance, sitting in your own pelvis. Inhale, open here. Exhale, press. Join your arms to the back. And press the arm and the hands up. And again, inhale. Then really imagine again you squeeze something in your hand with lots of it. Try to also not fall into the opposite pattern of closing the back, but opening too much the chest also is not good. You see how my lower back is arching here? You really want to keep straight. Last one. And relax. Again, take some breaths. Inhale to the nose, big exhale to the mouth. Okay. And next exercise, always kind of the same again. We are always pressing our hands together in this also. But this time we start hands together. We go low, bending on the knee. Always same, huh? Keep the back straight. You don't want to be like this or the back really round. You really want to keep straight. And you start pushing your hands against each other from the beginning. You're pushing into your legs. You really engage the quads to go up and up and continue to press the hands together as high as you can. And same, try to not going too much with the shoulder in front and too much with the middle back, but keeping it straight. Okay? So inhale, go down. Start to press the hands. Push into your feet, push into the leg. Exhale. And again. Last one. Make it very slow. And release. Again, cleansing breaths. Inhale. Okay, and last one, and I think we'll be pretty much warmed up. I don't know for you, but I'm sweating already. So next one, we're gonna go to the side, change the stance a little bit. Right leg in front, back leg straight and engaged. Right hand clench the fist. And we're just gonna put the left hand on top. And on the inhale, we stay here. On the exhale, we push with the fist and we resist with the hand. Going up, 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 engaging a lot the deltoids and the trapezius. And we stop at 90 degrees. Really important, don't go over because then it will be a little bit too much for the joints, your elbow and shoulder, and it will create a little bit too much tension. So we do one side first, inhale here, and exhale, push up. Be careful also, the tendency with this move is to bend the backward a little bit when you go up. So again, try to keep your back very straight. Change side. And inverse the hands, so no left hand clinch, right hand on top, and same motion. And last one, make it slow and long lasting. And release. Cleansing breath again. And David, I pass it up to you. I think we're pretty warm up.
You're warm. Okay, we go with some classic, heavy duty, all engaging ones from the Dandhal series. Spear throwing will be the first one. So the movement goes from the back to the front. Your legs are engaged in this movement. Your torso is going from leaning back to the front, so you're engaging core muscles. And your arms are engaged. You're kind of pointing to where you're throwing it, grabbing the spear, and throwing it. So we do this. You can do it. We'll do it a couple of times as if we are throwing the spear. And then we slow it right down, which is one of the fundamental aspects of the Dandhals. Everything is in very slow motion, connected with the breath, and you're feeling the muscles engage every centimeter of the way. Different little nerve groups are firing to the muscle cells and they're engaging. You can feel this. The idea is to be in touch with your body, with the feelings of your body. So let's go into the motion, going back. Inhalation is here, and when we throw the spear, we're exhaling. We'll do it fast enough in the beginning. Now we slow it down considerably. Feeling. Leaning back, in breath. Position your feet so you're stable all the way. Take that very full breath when you're going to the back to reach for the next spear. Feel everything contracting, your arms, your forearms, your legs, your torso. Going mindful of the breath being to extremes, full and empty. Notice the counterweighting, counterbalancing. You're turning and twisting your body. One arm goes forward, the other one to the back. Last time. We're going to do the other side. Cleansing breath. Deep breathing and loosen up in between. And go into our wide stance. Position your feet so you can do the movement. Play with it a little bit. Torso back and forth. Arm goes back. We'll do 3 times quickly and then slow it down. Same as on the other side. In breath. Out. In. Out. In. Now slow down. Topping up, very full breath here. Feel the whole engagement of your body, legs, torso, arms. Two more times. Very full breath. Squeezing it all out as we throw the spear. Last one. At the end, relax. Feel like your whole body just lets go, loosens up, becomes fluid. Cleansing breath. So the grounding aspect of these, again, you're getting in touch with really feeling your physiological body, the physical part that move around the world, muscles and bones, the joints, staying connected. People get very far out of touch. And when you're out of touch, different things begin happening in the subconscious part of your body, but you're not conscious of it. That's where disease and problems arise. So by getting in touch with everything and feeling everything, you know, and you'll notice if there's any potential problem, and you can blow it away by breathing, certain exercises, etc. Rope pulling, tug of war. Taking a breath here again, we're leaning forward, the front knee is bent, and then we're pulling back. We're going in the opposite direction from the spear throwing. Taking our breath here and pulling back. Slow motion. Feel the engagement of your legs, your torso moving again, and your arms. Stay totally focused on the sensation, the feeling, what you are doing here and now. Last time. Relax, shake everything out, do the bouncing, keep the breath going. And you switch to the opposite side. Position yourselves, feel the position, well, stable, grounded. And then we lean forward, take a hold of the rope and take a breath. Concentration. Don't think about anything, really feel the moment. That's fine. Here we go, cleansing breath. Now go into shoulders and neck, arms, triceps. We're going into a standing press. Done again, slow motion, and you're feeling. So the practice when you're doing this is you're practicing going deeper into the feeling of each movement every time you do it. It's not a question of doing more and more repetitions. It's going deeper into the actual feeling. This is what makes these work. As I mentioned in the beginning of the series, when I started doing these, I was in a skinny state, but doing these 4 or 5 times a day, just for a half-hour set, and eating a good protein diet, which was vegetarian but high protein. I gained 6 pounds in 48 hours and a pound a day for the rest of the month. So in pounds, however many kilograms that was, from 105 to 145 in a month. And it was all solid muscle. So this is bodybuilding technique. When you put your attention into it, you add the nutrition, you've got your breath in it, and you're feeling the muscles, you get development. Okay, bring your hands up, grab an imaginary barbell. So imagination is used rather than resisting as we did in the Qi Gong. Here we're imagining the weight of a barbell, taking in our breath here, and then pressing it up. Notice and feel the muscles that are working. It goes all the way up into your neck, shoulders, arms. Feel it. Don't wander away. The greatest challenge for a lot of people is actually staying in touch with the feeling of it. But it's thinking, how many more do we have to do? Two more. Let it go. Now I'm going to show a little add-on to this, which is one of the ways I started. I actually used weights. They don't have to be heavy. But once in a while, going to the gym or something, or using weights to really engage the muscles without the imagination. The same technique is used where you're in a good stance. You can have one foot in front of the other if you want, and taking in the breath and slowly standard gym workout is kind of throwing them up many times. Dandhal practice is very different. It's in slow motion, and you really feel it much more. The muscle will get tired much faster. You're engaging it, you're giving it attention, nutrition, oxygen, and it will grow faster. Another breath just to observe how this is done in slow motion. If you do go to a gym and you do this, you do a series of just half a dozen or something that way, and then come back to doing it without the weights, and you'll be able to feel your muscles much more. The idea is to get in touch with the feelings. Once you're in touch, you're conscious of your body, you'll know if anything is out of balance or going wrong, and you get this feeling and sense of being strong, powerful, and psychologically you've got this sense of confidence and empowerment that you can do anything. These are psychological reflections or after effects of doing these things. We'll do one for the triceps. Same thing, and you can do this lying on a bench in the gym just to get in touch with the feeling of it. The inhalation is here. The slower you go, the easier it is to feel the muscle. And the same thing without the weights. So if you try this with weights and then follow up without it, you'll notice it's a lot easier to really be in touch and feel the activity of the muscle. This contraction. Remember also with the contraction, I haven't mentioned it today, we have Mula Bandha in yoga, which is the contraction at the base of your spine. activating the first chakra, which contributes to this feeling and force of gravity that empowers all of the muscles. They're all contracting, pulling themselves inward. Cleansing breath. Also be in touch with your cardiovascular situation. We have little receptors inside our bloodstream all over the place that detect the level of carbon dioxide in the blood. And when that rises, the signals are sent for the heart to pump faster to get more blood flowing, more oxygen going to the places needed, more elimination of the carbon dioxide. This is an experience that you can feel as fatigue. And when you feel that, cleansing breath a couple of times, and then several deep breaths, and the feeling changes. And then you feel invigorated again rather than fatigued and tired. One of the keys in yoga is learning to realize how much influence you have on your body. And by doing these practices, you notice you can change the feelings. And with the practice of changing the feelings, that can be applied then to physiological feelings, emotional feelings, negative thought patterns. All of this can be changed by doing these exercises and adding the extra oxygen, getting rid of the carbon dioxide. All part of the package. I'll leave it to you to do a few more exercises.
Okay, let's go. So I feel like we didn't work the leg a lot today, so let's do a couple of legs exercise. Very simple. You stand on one foot, sorry. Bring the knee to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, relax, and on the exhale, we're gonna push to the ground really strong using the core muscle. And you really should feel the engagement, especially on the lateral side of your abs, on your obliques when you push. And you can even give an extra push by going a little bit into the back, but keeping the back straight, just finding your balance and go like this, which allow you to push a little bit more with the hips and give an extra strength to the hips. So let's go for 9 reps on this side. Then last one. And the other side. Same thing. Knee 90 degrees. Inhale, relax. And push. And relax. Again, cleansing breath, deep inhale. exhale through the mouth. Get all the dioxide carbon out. And breathe fully. Be present in your legs, really feel the sensation of the muscle we just activate. As David was saying, the more you get in touch with the muscle, the more you can be present with the subtle sensation and isolate small muscles, the more you will get the benefits from this practice. So the next one is on the same principle, except this one of instead of pushing in front, you're gonna push to the side. So regarding to your how you are with your balance, you can either do it just like this towards the floor, extending in like a 45 degrees angle, but as it used to be a martial practice and it was designed for martial art practitioners, this Qi Gong, the aim is really to have this 90-degree side kick if you can. But play with your balance, find the level. If you do it like this or even like this, it's already, you will have the result of the muscle activation. But if you want to add a little bit of balance work, search for a 90 degree. Okay, so let's go. Start right side. Inhale, bring the legs up. Exhale, push. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, push. And last one. And another. Couple of rinsing breaths in the middle. And let's go. And last one. And relax. Maybe shake a little bit your hips. Rinsing breath. Okay. And for the next one, we're gonna work with resistance. So this time, we're gonna bring the knee up, but not completely to a 90-degree angle. We want to leave him a progression. So if I come here, it would be a little bit too high. So as far as my hands reach, so if I extend my arm, I will bring the knee to the palm of my hand. And here on the exhale, I'm gonna push my knee up and resist with my arm. Okay, simple. So let's start with right leg. And last one. Release. Couple of cleansing breath again. And the other leg. And relax. And we're done for today. I think it's enough, huh?
We'll just finish with some complementary breathing to rebalance the system. Our body is in a higher carbon dioxide state. So let's go to the abdominal breath, which brings better circulation to all the lower muscles, the legs we just used. Place your hand on your belly and see how much movement you have here. Keep it going. Now let the breath expand a little further and rise up into the midsection and upper section. But still beginning the inhalation from the abdomen, and the exhalation also starts from the abdomen. Now, slow down the breath a little bit. The faster breathing really eliminates a lot of the carbon dioxide. When you slow it down, it's a little more balanced. It eliminates carbon dioxide. It allows you to absorb the oxygen at the same time. What we're going to do is add a retention. On the retention, you're going to go back to engaging the musculature of your body in a kind of a macho pose, contracting all of the muscles that you can feel. Everything we've used, we're still kind of in touch with it. So we do several deep breaths and then we lock one in and contract. Feel your forearms, your biceps, triceps, chest muscles, everything is tight. Then you let it go, take a few more breaths, and do it again. The focus is really on feeling the muscles. Some of this with the breath retentions can make you a little dizzy and lightheaded. If you feel that, you can just let go of the breath. But if you're really focused on this muscular contraction, the feeling goes into the muscles. And you're influencing the muscular chemistry, the neuropeptide release, so calling for more oxygen and nutrition so the muscles can grow. So let's be aware of this feeling. A few breaths and lock in. Lock in and contract everything. Let it go, relax. A few more slow, complete deep breaths. Next one, lock in. Again on the lock, it's a classical yogic lock called a kumbhaka. You're locking in at the top of the windpipe, relaxing the shoulders and chest on top of the lock, and then contracting the muscles. Let it go. One last time, 3 breaths, and we'll lock in the 4th one. Lock this one in. Relax chest and shoulders, and then contract everything. You can sometimes get to a very nice state of consciousness while doing that. A nice state of mind, and body feels like it's just made of a buzzing conglomeration of energy, which it is in actual fact. So we step away from the normal perception of our body being solid to a perception of our body being very empowered and made of power, in fact. Good place to be. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time, whenever that is. Do these practices, let's get the benefit.